Hola mi gente, welcome to Kiss My Crafts. My name's Maritza. I hope you guys are doing well. Today I have a budget-friendly unbagging for you, courtesy of DIY Digital Art, who were kind enough to send me a couple of products for review. And this time I chose cross stitch stuff. I wanted to check out their cross stitch stuff, see how it is. I kind of want to build up a few stamped cross stitch kits in my stash, and I wanted to show you in case you were interested and wanted some kind of mindless cross stitch, which stamp cross stitch is not totally mindless because you do have to pay attention to it, but you don't have to count. And that's what the easy part of it is. Some people like it, some people don't. I like both counted and stamped. I don't have any full scenes of stamped cross stitch in my collection, so that's what I got. I got like a full coverage type image, and it's really beautiful. So this is the image that I got. It's a hot air balloon scene in the mountains. There's a camper. This one is 14 count. It's a 37 by 48 centimeters. I don't know what the stitch count is. We'll find out now when I open it, even though I did peek at this already. I was just curious, mi gente. I can't help myself. Okay, so here is our floss. There's a lot of floss with this one. There are three, oh my goodness, let me get this. This is what I don't like. And I get very fearful as that they get real tangled, and I'm gonna have a hot mess of floss, of tangled floss, and I'm not gonna be able to untangle it. But I think if you just run your fingers through it, it works, and that's what's happening right now. But we have all this floss on this floss card, and they're labeled with their color number, I think, as they appear maybe on the canvas, like this color number here. And then they also have the DMC number. Okay. They do give you 2 needles that are stapled to the floss card, so be careful with that. And the floss is really pretty. Some really pretty colors. Really long. You also get a color pattern. I can't get it out, of course. There's a lot of color blocking on this. This is going to be pretty simple. Because it's stamped, you really don't need this. Unless you want to do it on your own fabric, then by all means, this is what it's for. Here's the other side. It's a like magazine type, very thick paper. It's very shiny. It's not gonna tear up easily. It'll last. It'll last you. The only thing is marking it. I don't know what ink would take on this because this is just so smooth. And then you have like a full picture of it. This is 165 stitches by 220, and then you have a separate color legend as well. And here is our fabric that you work off of. Now the colors on the fabric are not going to match the colors in the image, because it is easier to distinguish the colors here rather than put similar colors together on that you would have to try to guess which is which, because it just would be too hard to distinguish. So the idea of putting colors that are not supposed to be on it, so you can you can tell the colors apart is very smart. It's called Colorful Hot Air Balloon. Okay. you have you have your color legend on one side and on the bottom. Okay, so you got 1 through 25 down at the bottom, and then 26 through 40. It has 40 colors on the side. I don't know what this says. It's in Chinese. I believe this has some back stitch. Let me see. Yeah, you have back stitch on the car and some, I think that's it on the van, I mean. Oh yeah, and then you have some back stitch where the basket of the balloons are, but not much. Okay, so this is the legend. Now you can't get this wet because the color will come off. Okay, so if you do happen to get it wet and you smudge the colors, you can always refer to the pattern. So that's that. I love it. It's beautiful. And it's this part up here is going to be super easy. This is a little bit of a hot confetti mess down here, but you could get through this. For those that don't want to count, this is the way to go, because they do end up looking really beautiful. Okay, so let's put this away and show you the accessory that I got. Now I'm gonna keep it in the bag, and I'm gonna tell you why. And I'm not gonna take it out, and I will tell Ryan from DIY Digital. It came like this, and it's another plastic snap frame to hold your fabric. And I thought it was interesting because it's got pink, and I believe it's an 11 by 11. I'm not sure. I think it's an 11 by 11, but I don't want to touch this because this plastic bag is really, really dirty and dusty. So I gotta clean it. I just wanted to show it like this because I want Ryan to see, so he can communicate with his people, quality control or whatever. But the bag is really, really dirty. So I'm not handling it. I need to like put some gloves on in order to take this out. Okay, but if you're familiar with cross stitch, you're familiar with the snap frames and how the fabric goes on it. And I like the snap frames. I can't do the hoops. They're too thin and it hurts my hands. I have a lap stand cross stitch hoop holder. And even though it is comfortable, but I just rather just be in my recliner, have the thing in my hand and stitch that way. I don't know. I just like to be in the recliner with the feet up. With a stand, I can't do that. So I prefer the snap frames. Bueno, mi gente, I will link this down below. I'll link both items down below, and check them out. Thank you, DIY Digital Art, for sending me these products. I will reach out to you, Ryan, about this, the condition of the packaging for the snap frame. But mi gente, thank you for joining me. You know what to do. Until my next video, take care of yourselves, be safe, and besos. Mwah.